Welcome back to the channel, friends, and welcome back to some more Terracards madness. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well today. So what kind of madness are we getting into here today? Well, we are looking to expand our farming techniques and specialties into the realm of textiles. And what do I mean by that exactly? Well, it's probably best for me to simply just show you. So without further ado, let's start a new farm here. Let's go new farm. We will be using the ram or the wolf smacker here in this particular one. So it's obviously got a sheep-centric deck, and sheep are the star of the show here today. Not to mention the supremacy traits, which, you know, it's the rare ability to make the wolves do your bidding for once. So let's lock in the ram. For our perk selection, we're going to take Architects of Utopia. We'll be doing Save the Animals and Seven Seas Explorer as well. For our farm name, why don't we pay homage to another happy little farm game called Happy Sheepies. Without further ado, let's go. So I mentioned textiles, right? You're probably like, what does that mean exactly? What are you getting at? Well, there are new items in the game. New items that I've been compelled by since the latest update. And these items are clothing items, actually. And it all starts with the suit, right? So the suit can be made in the tailor's workshop. It requires basically regular wool and then the black wool. You combine it together in the tailor's workshop and you get yourself a nice sharp suit, right? For that job interview, right? Nice sharp suit, 150 gold per sale. And then furthermore, we also get access to the luxury suit. And take a look at this thing. So $1,250 per unit. 1 unit of luxury cloth in the tailor's workshop to create that luxury suit. So what I want to do today is I want to structure a run around obviously sheep, because that's how you get the wool. And I want to make as many of these luxury suits and regular suits as possible. Now there are also other cards in the game that can sort of help us accentuate and empower this run. One being the baker sheep, which is going to boost sheep production. This actually sounds really strong. Now that I read it, +5 production to all sheeps per bread made in the farm. So we'll have a nice little bread operation off on the side, I think. And then obviously the wolves, being the wolf smacker, right? These wolves will be subservient to us and create that luxury cloth so we can make that luxury suit. Should be our biggest ticket item, I would imagine. And then furthermore, we also have the tailor's workshop, as mentioned, but we also have the fashion designer, fabric designer, right here. So +5 production to sheep in the 3-island range. We'll also add to the gold value of all fabrics made in the 3-island range as well. So it should be a nice little blend of all of these different and new elements here today. I'm going to see if I can put it all together right here. So without further ado, let's begin here, my friends. And it all starts with just a little bit of wheat. So the wolf smacker does start with wheat expansion, okay? So we have that already locked in. It's already good to go. And I think what I want to do is I just want to let the wheat do its thing. We'll put the water wells here on just an adjacent island. Get that water. Let's let the wheat expansion do its thing. And maybe we can start a little bread operation off to the right here. Start a sheep operation off to the left. And just kind of see how this goes. So let's just keep on going here. Yeah, so, I mean, a bread operation, right? You need sugar and you need flour, essentially. So I think I can make a bunch of wheat islands, essentially. Just want to make sure the water cost doesn't get out of control, of course. So we have corn, peanuts, water well. We have more just basic wheat. I think sunflower is a pretty good choice here. And you knew I was going to go with sunflower. You just knew it, right? Absolutely. Well, I mean, some things just never change. Some things are just the right thing to do. And the sunflower obviously pairs well with the blue wheat. And the blue wheat is certainly an option in this one, given the main thing we need from our wheat is flour. And also to feed our sheep friends as well. So let's see, as we continue to expand, I think I'm kind of looking at, so why don't we go with like blue wheat down here, and I can place some sunflowers right here. We'll do a blue wheat here and here. So I need some cash to expand properly. In fact, cash is kind of getting tight, isn't it? Yeah, that's all of my cash right there. All right, well, let's end the turn. Let's get a little bit more cash in the old bank here, and like to lock in a watery tree if possible to solve our early water problems. So let's see if I can do that. 5 sheep, I mean, that's definitely a good thing to get, but we got to get a baseline first, right? If I'm going to put this together, we have to have a baseline for sure. So let's go ahead and grab some more sunflowers. They do produce pretty well here in the early game, and I'm all out of water wells as well. So, need a few things before we can really launch this into orbit. So let's just keep on trucking here, my friends. And while we're trucking, if you're enjoying the content here on the channel, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Join a growing community. I would love to have you in said community. And I just thank you so much for spending some time here on the channel today. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. Please also give the video a like if you're enjoying the Terracards, right? Terracards madness. Definitely love some Terracards here. And I've been itching to try out some of the new features in this latest update, the 1.3.7. Of course, that is the update that added just more flexibility and versatility for your sheep friends. So it's nice. Medium fence. I think I will secure a medium fence. We're going to need a lot of them. In fact, what I think I can do early on here is we can just go ahead and... I think we can go ahead and just start adding our sheep in. So I'm going to expand a few tiles to the left, and then we're going to go ahead and start adding in sheep. Now this is a blue wheat island, but I want some watery trees first. Got to get the blue wheat as well. But as far as regular wheat goes, right? I can place some more regular wheat right here. So let's go ahead and do that. How strong are we looking? Still pretty weak, but we can accentuate with silos and the like. So let's go ahead and get our first medium fence down right here and get our first sheep on the field. And this, of course, should evoke the game to give us things like the loom, the cutter, all buildings that we're going to need. But first and foremost, we do get the watery tree, a very useful card, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and play that watery tree right here. Look for our first blue wheat as well. So I get the mill. Definitely need a mill, so let's grab it. For the first essence reward, we have Dealer's Hand, Gluttonous Feast, and Cow Deluge. Let's go with Gluttonous Feast. I think that's quite alright. Making about $1,000 per turn. Do I need more sunflowers? I could use them. In fact, that's an 11 stack of sunflowers. Pretty big stack. For the mill, I'm not really in a position to play that quite yet. Water wells, more sunflowers. I'm good on more sunflowers. How about the blue wheat, though? You love to see that. So let's play a few units of blue wheat here. It'd be great to get another watery tree. It just would. So I don't want to overexpand really too much. I think what I'll do is I'll just play the blue wheat that I have. I'm looking for at least 2 more watery trees to get in these locations here so we can get some blue wheat on the field. Rabbit, field corn, sunflower. Here's some more blue wheat. Suppose I can grab that. And we can sort of play that in the interior here. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to set up a bread operation, right? And if we look at bread, it's pretty basic. It needs the bread dough in the oven, right? To make the dough, you need the raw sugar and the flour. So the raw sugar is definitely the more advanced product here, given we'll need a lot of sugar cane. Now, if you know anything about Terracards, you know that sugar cane can certainly be a little scarce at times. Let's take these medium fences. Excellent. But yeah, sugar cane, it's definitely a concern of mine. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the mill down right here. Obviously, we do need... we definitely need some more... Well, we need a fuel solution. Not some more, but just a fuel solution in general. So we'll be looking at that, of course. It's just going to take time to get there. Here's a couple of cutters. Let's grab them. Absolutely. I'll play a small fence right here. And we'll go cutter right here. Silo. Yes, silo is definitely useful. So let's go ahead and grab the silo. And I can play the silo right here. This would be a good spot for the silo. Here's 2 watery trees. Perfect. All right, we have veganism, tropical soil, and paste bloom. Let's go with tropical soil. Got no problem with that. It's not really super impactful, but... And what I want to do is I want to get sheep around here, okay? The Tailor's Workshop, if we look at this building, just real quickly, the Tailor's Workshop, you will notice, sports a very impressive 3 range, okay? So I'm planning on sort of putting this central and then just creating a bunch of basically sheep wool production operations around it, okay? And then in the middle, we can have all the wolves and the fabric designers and stuff. Should be a pretty fun build to put together, but we got to get the right cards first, right? Fuel peanuts. Loom. Here we go. Here's a loom. Certainly take that. Got plenty of blue wheat to play. Yeah, I mean, I still got 17 more units. So let's go ahead and get the loom and start getting our first fabric. Here we go. So we're making 72 units of wool fabric for $1,500. Enough to keep the lights on for sure, but we're going to need a whole lot more. In fact, I have a feeling that this build can get very, very strong. I just don't want to overexpand. Here's some more watery trees. This is good. I definitely don't want to overexpand though, right? You can certainly do so. And then you're spending your money on expansion. Let's get a biofuel generator. It'll be a nice little solution for fuel. Now the question is, where do we want to play the biofuel generator? I want to make sure I get all my watery trees played before we... And how about this? Taylor's Workshop. It's actually coming early, it feels like. Just costs gold to maintain, so absolutely, let's go ahead and grab this. We won't really be able to make anything with it quite yet. However, there certainly is a realm where we get there and we get there quickly. Because essentially all we need is a wolf, from what I understand. And we can start making our first few luxury suits. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. But for the time being, since I don't have any watery trees left, let's go ahead and play the rest of our blue wheat. Let's get it out of the hand. Let's let it do its thing, right? Let's get that nice energy and water boost. And then I'll have to find a solution for this biofuel generator here. Suppose I could just throw it on the sunflowers. Let's just do that. I'm not really in this for sunflower production. I'm in this for fuel production, which is done very well by the biofuel generator, of course. Alright, so as far as blue wheat goes, let's see. So I have my mill here. I think I want to have the sugarcane operation up top. The mill, of course, has 2 range, right? But if we go with the processing buildings for sugar right here, and then sugarcane around it, it's going to occupy the rest of the range of the mill. So essentially, what I'm trying to say is I think I can just move off of this blue wheat. Either that or we simply just play it here. It's fodder for the biofuel generator. Let's do that instead. Get a little energy from it as well. Another mill, another watery tree. Interesting, but I don't think I need it. Barn. Yeah, we could go with the barn. Sure thing. Let's go with the barn. Let's play some more blue wheat down there. Taylor's Workshop. Let's get this thing on the field. And let's get an idea. So, actually, I just sold the lot, didn't I? That's okay. Let's get a cutter down right there. We have a barn, and this is where expansion is becoming very, very expensive. In fact, too expensive almost. That's alright. Let's just hold on to it for now. Play the rest of this blue wheat. We have a loom. We can throw that right here. Crusher, king crab, giant chicken. We have the giant sheep. I don't really think the giant sheep fits in with my plans here. It's just the basic sheep that I need. Here's some sugarcane. So this is great. It's good to get a nice hearty stack of that early on, right? So what I want to do with the sugarcane is... I mean, let's make a little bit of money, I suppose. But I can start playing that here. I want to get a juicer here and a fermenter here as well. So I think if I play this, it's going to evoke the game to hook me up with the juicer, right? Hopefully we get a nice 2 stack of them. We'll find out. We get a water tank right here, so that's great. We get Home Sweet Home right here as well. Also good. Popcorn buff is also very useful. So let's go ahead and get the water tank in place here. Nice, heavy sugarcane production. Just need to start making a little bit of money. Centrifuge. It's definitely something we need. Giant sunflower is also tempting, but I have to expand. I would play it on the biofuel generator. Let's go ahead and grab the centrifuge. It is one of the key buildings that we need. I'm going to be playing that right here. And we're making some pie crust now. Okay. So that's actually a really good use of our early game flour, for sure. More sugarcane, yes. Don't mind if I do. Put in another island right here. Yeah, that's going to help us expand. So that early pie crust, just great. Oven. Yes, don't mind if I do. So the oven can go right here. And this is ultimately where the bread will be baked. Now, I don't want the oven doing anything crazy like taking my flour or something like that. So let's just go ahead and relegate it to the bread only. And keep making that pie crust, most importantly. All right, blue wheat, fuel cow, fuel corn, juicer. So here's a juicer. This is good. Let's get that sugarcane juice. Boom. All right, so I finally have some flexibility with my economy to add these barns in. So let's go ahead and do it. These sheep are producing 48, so definitely got a long ways to go. That's okay. They will get stronger, certainly. More silos, yes. Don't mind if I do. So we can go with the silo right here. We can go with one right here. And we can throw one right here as well. Get that good wheat production. We're making 72k, 484 pie crusts. Let's see what a couple of silos does to our production there. So 633, right? Incremental. Mill, soy, olive tree. Barn, beans, giant sheep. Here's a wolf. We also have the fermenter, but I'm going to opt for the wolf instead. And why are we opting for the wolf? Well, the wolf is going to give us access to the luxury suit. Believe it or not, we can already get the luxury suit. Now, admittedly, I do need some more fences first, which we'll certainly get, but let's choose our essence reward before that. So we have community production, +4 production to each animal and +5 gold value to items made by each animal for every other animal on the same island. We have field grapes. We also have arboreal bounty, which is a decent one, given we have some blue wheat fields with a single watery tree on them. Let's go with community production for now, though. I think that's completely fine. And let's grab some more medium fences. This will actually be a good little spot for our wolves. So I think what I want to do is, let's go with wolves on the corners here. And let's go ahead and play it. And you see it becomes the enslaved wolf. And the enslaved wolf, of course, produces the luxury cloth. And even though the icon doesn't pop up, well, actually it does. Okay. Very cool. And you see, we just made a luxury suit. So we made the first luxury suit here on the channel, my friends. So let's see what that's selling for. 54 of them selling for $150,000. So that is a big ticket item, right? Big ticket item. Doubling that of the pie crust. Pretty amazing. So this might just be a little glimpse into the prosperity that can be created with a build like this. We're certainly going to find out. Let's keep on rocking and rolling. How about 4 more wolves? Don't mind if I do. I mean, we got home sweet home. We might as well fill it up. Let's see what that does for our luxury suit production. 350 now. Already making $1 million. It's not even 90 turns in. Fuel wheat, antenna, giant pig. So there is certainly a play for the giant pig here. Eats every crop. I mean, plus 20 production to all animals per different crop eaten. I'll take it. I'll secure it. I'm not ready to play it yet, but I'll certainly take it and secure it. We're getting $1 million per turn, and we're just beginning here. 4 small fences. I do think this is warranted as well. We have a lot of expansion to do, and the small fence is going to go best right here. It's going to go best right here. So you see we're building this little inner sphere, and this is where we can put the pastors, we can put the fabric designers in these small fences. And then essentially, and this might be a little bit reckless to expand so voraciously, but I'm making $1 million per turn. I'm okay with it. I just want you to visualize this grid that we're going to be building here. Why? Because the Tailor's Workshop has 3 range, right? So we're going to try to maximize the Tailor's Workshop as much as humanly possible here. So let's build out this nice, like, power diamond that should make us billions, if not trillions. If all goes well, that is, of course. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Then as far as our giant pig goes, I mean, there certainly is a play for our giant pig friend. So he's going to eat all crop production. So I don't want to get too crazy, but I think we can put a little zone off over here for the giant pig. Start playing just a random variety of crops here. Keeping in mind, of course, we do have wheat expansion. But I'll be taking medium fences simply whenever I can get them. And then the next goal is going to be, obviously, let's get the fencing, but we're also going to need, and I'll take corn here because popcorn buff, right? But we're also going to need a way to just start multiplying our sheep. We can do that with the church. We can do that with the pastor. There's many ways to do so. Let's play one corn here, and then I'll set up a little melter operation. Let's see. So we're going to have sugarcane, 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 right? If all goes right, that is. We can boost sugarcane by putting structures around it. So maybe if I do a little melter right here and get some corn islands around it, I think that works just fine. I actually need several melters. Soy, carrots, sheep, black sheep. Here we go. Okay, so we get the elusive black sheep. And of course, the black sheep is an anomaly in that it doesn't play well with others, right? We get rabbit apprentice, so this is quite nice, actually. But the black sheep does not play well with others. In fact, plus 30 production if no other sheeps on the same island exist, okay? So plus 30 production is very, very significant. So I think we can play them in these zones right here as the only sheep representation. Then they're going to start producing the black wool, which should allow us to start producing the suit. So how about that? We got the suit and the luxury suit, of course. The price difference is stark and crazy, of course, but that's what we're looking at. We're making both of our power products right now, and you'll love to see it. And Rabbit Apprentice, so what do we have here? So we're getting a wolf every turn. No kidding. We're getting a black sheep every turn as well. We're also getting a regular sheep every turn. Okay. So I wonder. So this wool has to process. So that is the tricky part about the black sheep here. So I don't know how often and able I'm going to be to play the black sheep as freely as I would like. Okay. So let's see. If I were to get... I mean, ideally we have... It's just all sheep, right? All sheep and all wolves. I think we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Biofuel generator, giant pig. Do we get another giant pig? I think I can actually support this. Let's go ahead and play the enslaved wolf. And then, yeah, this is all about... I mean, the giant pig is going to buff up all animals, right? So I can do something like this. And we can play our giant pig right here. I'm getting a slave wolf every single turn. That seems crazy with the tailor's workshop and the luxury suit and what it sells for. It seems like we're finding ways to buff up the wolf as well. Also got to remember to play my regular sheep. Alright, giant cow, field cow. So I'm definitely looking for the fermenter. Yes, this is certainly one that I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and play the fermenter right here. This will allow us to make this dough. However, we don't have raw sugar yet. So let's continue to pump the pie crust while we can. Yeah, as far as the wolves go, I mean, I suppose I can throw them in with the black sheep. For the fermenter, we can start getting just a little trash island right here of structures to help boost up the future sugarcane that goes. 4 small fences. Man, small fences. I suppose I'll take it. I feel like I really do need fencing, and I need a lot of fences. I should probably remember to play my sheep as well. And really, it's all on the draw now. Can we draw enough to sort of get to where we need to be? Tailor's workshop, don't really need 2 of those. We're trying to maximize 1 as it is. Let's take a nice 6 stack of sheep, though. That's quite okay. And let's start just going to the moon with this build. What do you say? Making $3.9 million, day 112. 3.7 of that is the luxury suit. Pretty crazy. I really do like when Terracards adds just big ticket items to the game. You gotta love it. barns. I mean, we could certainly start adding and continuing to add barns. I don't see a problem with that. What I don't want to do is fill up these small fences too greatly with the wolves, because I do need some fashion designers in the mix as well. And some pastors as well. It's going to help us secure more sheep every turn. So will the church. So these are all things to, of course, consider. So let's add a barn right here. Let's add a barn right here. Absolutely. And let's just keep playing these sheep and wolves as we can, without going too crazy and eating up too much capacity. Mill, fuel peanuts, lake. Fuel peanuts are an option for our giant pigs. Another giant pig. Wow. I mean, I don't want to stretch myself too thin here, of course. But it kind of feels like the right thing to do. I mean, it boosts our animals. I believe it's going to boost the wolves as well. I mean, something's boosting them. And it's obviously the key to our success so far. Alright, so giant pig. Plus, it'll give us something to kind of go in on late game, right? Just a random assortment of crops. Now, I've got to understand. I've got to get the fabric designer in my hands and understand how much space it takes up. Before the space fills up, of course. Cutter, yes. We do need some more cutters. And it looks like... Okay, so sometimes that happens, where the essence reward will pop up as you're selecting your card, and it will auto-select for you. So it looks like we got golden chance there. There's no way to undo it. That's okay. But there are some very impactful essence rewards to get. That we're still looking for, right? Alright, let's keep playing our animal friends here. Let's just keep going. Another cutter can go right here. Rabbit, peanut, gnome, carrot. Let's take the carrot. We got some giant pigs to feed. So let's take a close look. So plus 77 for that wolf there. And playing this, yeah, 97. Okay. So this is going to get pretty wildly strong. In fact, I could maybe even set up another giant pig zone right here. You know? Might as well. Another one right here as well. Sure. I think giant pigs are very much part of this equation. Not sure how many more I'm going to get, but we'll take it as we can. Alright, so what are we looking at? I think I can discard these carrots. The rest of them. Let's play the sheep every turn. Let's play the wolf every turn. I need some more fencing. Alpha wolf. I just don't need it. Soy. Beans. Regular sheep. Let's go with the soy. You guessed it, my friends. I'm going to take advantage of these giant pigs and their strength. And we should be stumbling into a pastor or a fabric designer pretty soon. I think the fabric designer shows up organically. We're going to, of course, find out. Alright, so soy right there. I think that completes the gambit. It does. Good deal. Let's throw out the soy cards. Let's continue to play the wolves. And the sheep. Water well, fuel tank. Got another giant pig. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so these are all filled up. Well, now they're all filled up. Let's play the sheep. Giant pig, you bet. Got a spot for you. Tailor-made. Let's go. Okay, so these are all filled up. I mean, I could go with a small fence of wolves. We're only getting 5 of them plus 1 black sheep. I suppose we can do that. Be great to get a medium fence, right? It would. But another black sheep will, of course, give us more of that material to make the suit, which we're making 864 of. Luxury suit, however, $31.5 million at day 130. That's just wild stuff. Alright, so shredded black wool. Okay, so I need 2 more looms. I need another juicer. I need a melter. That's what I desperately need, a melter. So let's see if maybe we can roll into something here. Taylor's Workshop, we got some regular wheat. Lake Guardian. I'll be taking that for sure. It's not going to do much good right now, but once we get the Flood Essence reward, it'll do really good things for us. The cross. So you're probably like, well, you have all this wheat, go with the cross. No, do not go with the cross. Because the cross will turn your wolves into pastors, which makes your sheep very strong, but will eliminate our power products, so the cross is not an option in this one. We have 4 more black sheep. I think I'll take the 4 stack of black sheep. But right now we're just all tapped out on zones for wolves. Unless we start playing them with the sheep, which we certainly could. I don't think there's harm in that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Pig butcher, small fencing. I need some medium fences. There we go. Alright, medium fences. Excellent. Let's get a few more of these on the field. Alright, so we have chicken in the corn, we have black water, and we have paste bloom. Black water's a good one. Just boosted production. Got strong fuel output, so should be just fine, yeah. Might need to boost up the old biofuel generator just a little bit, but we're doing okay. Alright, blue wheat fermenter. Sunflower pig butcher. Beans. I'll take the beans. Alright, so let's go ahead and play them for our giant pigs. Now, is this a good idea? Feeding a giant pig beans. Probably not a good idea. But we're doing it here today, my friends. Alright, how we looking? $70 million in the luxury suit. In fact, if you own a luxury suit, my friends, it's likely that it was made right here on this farm. And you're seeing how. Alright, popsicle. More medium fences. I just can't turn them down. It's too good. Alright, so let's get that fence in place. Let's throw the sheep. Let's throw the wolf. You bet. Sheep, wolf. Yeah, the wolf can just go. I'm surprised I haven't seen. There's a lot of things I haven't even seen yet. I need a melter. Really, really bad. Here's a pastor. Okay, this is good. We'll take the pastor because that gives us access to sheep. Just needs to be in a fence with 3 or more sheep. So let's see. It'll fit in nicely right there. In fact, okay, so it turns into a fabric designer, right? Okay, and this is going to boost. So based on the materials used, it's going to boost the sell price of our suits. So 622.8 and 104.9 mil. Let's monitor that and let's see what one fabric designer will do for the cause. All right, 106.7 and $2 million. Wow. So it actually significantly increases. Awesome. So what I want to do, I want to get. Let's see, so these take 4. 3, 6, 9. 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, we'll be alright. So I want to play 3 sheep right here with the pastor. Basically, I want a pastor that doesn't turn into a fabric designer. you can become a fabric designer right there. Continue to increase the price, the sell price that is, of our fine textiles. More medium fences, you bet. We're all over this. So sheep's got to go right here. And we need to get one more. What that pastor will do is give us another sheep card per turn, right? And then eventually we should be getting a church. It's usually a pretty common card to show up late game. And I haven't even seen a baker sheep yet, right? So I want to get one of those as well. Easter Bunny Fuel Cow, Taylor's Workshop. I mean, the fuel supply is a little scary, isn't it? Let's go ahead and grab a few fuel cows. Got a great spot for you. Alright, fuel cow can go right here. Oh yeah, fuel cow doing its thing. We're getting 2 sheep cards per turn now, which is good. We'll take it. We're also getting a cow per turn as well, because of the fuel cow and rabbit apprentice. Alright, biofuel generator. How we feeling on fuel? I mean, I think there certainly are things that can really tank our fuel supply, but we have plenty in the bank, so I'm not really too worried about it. So let's go ahead and just roll for a bit. I want to get a melter. How about a melter? What do you say, game? Here's a juicer. Okay, we'll take this. I do need one more of those. Sheep and wolves. Let's go. Alright, so a juicer's got to go right here. And yeah, I need a melter. I need a few essence rewards yet to really kind of take this thing nuclear. How about a unicorn as well? I haven't seen one of those, but a unicorn would be great. Hey, how about this? A 3-stack of unicorns. Are you kidding me? A 3-stack? Wow. Unbelievable. So, of course, the 3-stack of unicorns is just absolutely mighty. The unicorn is going to send this build to Saturn, Jupiter, the moon, wherever. Just some interstellar body for sure. Especially given that it increases the production of all animals, right? So if we look at our wolves right now, 311 luxury cloths being produced. We also look at our black sheep, right? 351. I mean, that's $125.3 million in the luxury suit. Now, you add the unicorn to that equation, and things just get out of control. But that's what you came here to see today, my friends. A paste bloom, I suppose. Well, I actually think that works against us. Let's go with chicken in the corn, I suppose. And I have 2 unicorns here. These take up, what, 6 slots? Yeah, they do. Well, let's play 2 of them right here. Can share some space with the old giant pig there. And let's keep playing sheep and wolves. Now, where's that baker sheep? Wait, I got 2 more unicorns? Oh, does Rabbit Apprentice work with the unicorn? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Yeah, so Rabbit Apprentice works with the unicorn. We're going to be getting a unicorn every single turn now. This is wild. This is why we call it Terracards Madness here, my friends. In case you didn't know. This is why we label it as such. Alright, Pig Butcher, Loom. Yes, I do need 2 more looms. I mean, we're getting a unicorn every single turn, I guess. Let's see, so 2 and a giant pig can go here. So I guess we can start playing it there. I really need fencing now. I mean, ideally you play a unicorn card every single turn if you have the space for it, right? So let's get a quick assessment. So luxury suit, $255.1 million now. And that will only scale upward. So let's keep going. Need more fencing. Need a melter. I got the 2 looms that I was looking for. These wolves are producing very strongly as well. Okay, so this is getting pretty crazy already, and we're at day 163. I think the sheep might just be like one of the most OP builds in this game. I mean, you can use the sheep-centric character, right? And there's so many different ways to buff them and add them to your deck every turn. All that good stuff. Do I just go off? Yeah, I go off a giant pig here. And just play the sheep. We have small fences. This is actually quite nice. Not necessarily for sheep, but more unicorns, right? In fact, I can play the lake monster as well. What does he take? 4 slots. So 6, 12, 18. 12. Can play another one there as well. I can play the lake monster right here. Lake Guardian. Silo, pig, watery tree. Medium fence. Yeah, I'll take the medium fence. Play the unicorn right there. A small fence. I mean, I could play a small fence too, I suppose. But these are probably better used for just unicorn, right? I'd say they just are. So let's go ahead and get this down. Let's go sheep, sheep, wolf, and unicorn can go right here. Just a little drop in the bucket coming out of the bank. No big deal. $1 million, man. We've been past that threshold for a long time. 6.1 billion we're sitting at. $500 million per turn. Black sheep, apple tree, cocoa tree. More sugar cane, yeah. Take some more sugar cane. I've got to find a way to get some bread going, though. So a water tank would be great right here. I've got another setup right here. I just need a melter. Man, I wish they had like a destiny draw function in this, right? Alright, so let's place some sugarcane right here. Let's keep pumping these unicorns. Add another small fence for, you guessed it, more unicorns. Because apparently you get one of those every turn now. And fabric designer. Need some of those or a pastor. So let's go like this. And let's continue on up here with some more sugarcane. Cocoa tree. I don't like that reroll cost. So I'll grab the cocoa tree. Our pigs like a little bit of sweetness in their diet, of course. Alright, so this is going to be it. Actually, this isn't. No giant pig is here, right? So let's scrap the cocoa tree. Another unicorn. Can it go anywhere? Not quite. Okay. Hey, baker sheep. Here we go. So +5 production to all sheep per bread made on the farm. Okay, so we haven't made bread yet, but at least we got the baker sheep. So let's go. Curious how much capacity this one takes up. And I think I can display it anywhere. Does it say? Oh, just one slot? Really? Okay. Well, we got all kinds of stuff going on over there. Why don't we go ahead and just throw it right here? Okay, so now we have to start making some bread. And I need some more fencing as well. Small fence. Couple of re-rolls for free. Let's go with the small fence, and what do you know? We get the flood here. So this obviously goes well. We have the Lake Guardian in play. This will turn our fences, well, it will make our fences considered a lake, and thus allow the Lake Guardian to do his thing, doubling production. So if we take a look at our sheep now, 13.8k. Okay, so we have $776.3 million per turn. Let's see what this morphs into. 1.5 billion. So we essentially doubled our income. You love to see it, folks. You just love it. Alright, so let's keep playing this. 3 medium fences. Lovely. Alright, so that should help us fill out the interior just a little bit more. So let's see. We have an active operation going on here. I can play wolves here, here, and here. But given the importance of sheep, let's focus on the zones that require the sheep first. Can always mix wolves in there. Not a big deal. Got another medium fence here, so I think what I'll do with this is we'll do a wolf zone right here and just play a wolf there every turn. We'll play sheep in these open medium fences every turn as well. We have a unicorn. I think we're just waiting for more fencing. Yeah, we are. Okay, wolf, don't really need it. Another baker sheep. Yes. I'm pretty sure that affects stacks. And if that's the case, then once we start pumping out bread, all we need is a melter, believe it or not. But once we start pumping out bread, we're looking at a pretty crazy production boost to our sheep. We'll see. Alright, so, unicorn, it's not your time. Let's keep you in the old deck here. It's amazing that you get one of those every turn. $1.7 billion is also an amazing amount of money to get per turn. Just doing some goofy luxury suit build. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so, juicer. Medium fence. It's a 1 stack. I mean, it's tempting. But rolling for a melter is also tempting. Small fence times 3. Okay. Since you're going to twist my arm game, I suppose. In fact, let's just keep the camera over here for now. We have a sheep to play. A couple of them. Small fence can go, of course, right here. And let's play that unicorn. $1.8 billion now. The earning potential just simply increases all the way to the moon. Let's go. Farmer crab, fuel cow. Okay, so we are actually running low on fuel here, aren't we? Okay, so fuel cow. I think this one's at capacity. Another fuel solution would be nice to get. A fuel cow is a decent fuel solution. I'm going to roll by it for now. Mixer, water chicken. More small fencing. I'll take the small fencing. Yeah, so these unicorns are certainly running up the fuel cost. Well, and just the sheer amount of animals, right? Like, all these are taking a lot of fuel, for sure. In fact, the unicorn's pretty chill at like a 27 to 30. It's all these other animals that are taking all the fuel. However, we have built up a pretty nice stock. I think it puts a lot of value on the biofuel generator. If I can get another one of those, we'll certainly see. But as it currently sits, I'm not too worried about it. And what's the worst thing that happens? The melter that we don't have doesn't work anyways. You know what I mean? Alright, so unicorns can be played. Everything else is at capacity for right now. Here's a melter. At last. Okay, so let's see. It's going to purify the sugarcane juice. So juices, melts, goes to the centrifuge and then to the oven. So this is the spot we need the melter right here. Okay, so let's get that bad boy in our hands. Let's play it. Now we're going to start making bread. And probably a tortilla or two. I'm not going to lie. The game will just find a way to make a tortilla. So let's go ahead and turn off the pie crust now. Let's have the centrifuge focus simply on raw sugar. We didn't make any bread that turn. But we're going to find out. I mean, look at this production. 39.9k per turn. I think that might be the numbers that we're going to be realizing with the baker sheep. So let's take a look. Silo, grater, pig, water tank, biofuel generator. Got to take that. We're making 400 something, it kind of feels like. Got a bunch of raw sugar left over, meaning we need more flour. Yeah, we certainly do. I mean, I could start adding wheat here for sure. Amazing that it's the sugar that's lagging behind. It's usually the other way around, right? Let's play another small fence, get some more unicorns. I had to secure the biofuel generator though. Of course. And I'm all maxed out capacity over here until we get more fencing, right? No, one more wolf can go here. Okay. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more medium fences. And then a bunch more barns, essentially, if I want to make it real good. Need some more pastors or fabric designers as well. So day 199. We'll be at day 200 soon here. So I'll certainly have to check what that looks like as well. What kind of essence reward did we get? So I think what I can do is let's play a biofuel generator right here. If I get some sort of wheat, I can play it right here on the silo to double the production. That should be a nice sum of fuel every turn. Either that or a giant sunflower is another option. A popcorn buff. Yes, don't mind if I do. Now, of course, the question quickly becomes, can we support this many sheep with a single field of popcorn? The answer is no, and we don't even have a melter, right? So I need to get another melter in my hands. That's not good. In fact, given that, I guess we'll have to see. I mean, $3 billion per turn suggests that everybody's eating well and producing well, right? But we'll see. Do I need a loom? Nope, we got the looms that we need. Small fences. Don't mind if I do. I mean, we're getting a unicorn every turn. $3.1 billion now. Alright, small fence. Let's go ahead and pump this right there. So yeah, once again, I need another melter. Oven, refinery, more corn though. I mean, I have a melter right here. Maybe I start playing corn. And I can play corn right here and it'll go to the melter. Let's do that. I think that's alright. I want to get some medium fences. If I can get a full island of 16, I don't recall how much corn I grabbed. Fuel corn. Wolf, fuel corn. I mean, fuel corn's certainly an option. Doesn't make popcorn, of course, but genetic booster. Let's grab the base wheat. got plans for some basic wheat. More corn. Actually, we got to turn popcorn on here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's see what kind of production we're getting now. 31k, 7.1k out of these wolves. Wow. We're making 1.1 million luxury suits per turn for $3.3 billion. 463 units of bread as well, which is giving 463 times 5 production bonus to all of our sheep, which is crazy. I mean, if we look at... Where's the black sheep here? Yeah, 16.4k. Just in so many ways, sheep are the champion. Is this biofuel generator not working? Here's some fuel wheat. Oh, whoops. I put corn there. Oh, it's being used for food. Okay, so we actually have been low on the wheat. Which I suppose you could probably predict that, right? I mean, it's got to eat something. So let's see if we can prioritize just the basic resource that our animals eat, right? Suppose you can't just go absolutely nuclear expanding the way that we did and expect to keep everybody fed. So this should just continue to boost our output. $4.2 billion per turn now. Yolik sunflower, do we need it? No. Mill centrifuge, how about a pastor? Yes. Okay, so we got 4.2 bill. Keep that number in mind. Let's throw this right here. Made a decent recovery with our fuel supply as well. But still have, of course, 400,000. Alright, so pastor, you go right here. You go right here. Funny to change professions. Alright, 4.2, 4.5. So these pastors are just adding income. Injecting it right into the bank account. Let's go. Alright, vulture, chicken, pig butcher, water tank. Don't mind if I do. Now, I think once we get our animals fed, then more of this wheat will be allocated to the biofuel generator. Alright, water tank goes right here. Boom. Unicorn, we just need more fencing. Fabric designer, don't mind if I do. It's the first time I've seen that, actually. Veganism, dealer's hand. Let's go with dealer's hand, I suppose. Fabric designer. Let's see. Kind of want to keep him in the middle. So let's go with right there. Sounds like a great spot. One medium fence. Don't mind if I do. So I think we're going to go in on wolves here. Gnome, female rabbits, Banicula, Taylor's workshop. Small fences. For, you guessed it, even more unicorns. Well, I mean, at least the game's hooking up more unicorns. $160.3 billion, making $5 billion per turn. Luxury suits. The Taylor's Workshop, and all of these cool new features and buildings that the game has added in the latest update. You gotta love it. In fact, this build got even stronger than I thought it was going to get. Genetic booster. Another melter. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see if we can secure some more corn. In fact, this will be good because I can put it right here. We can boost our sugarcane with it. I can specify it to popcorn only, and it'll get this island here. Let's get a few more units of corn to fill up these islands to get that buff, right? And more importantly, it'll feed more animals, which will free up more wheat to be biofuel generated, right? $181.1 billion. I mean, we're on our way to a trillion. I mean, I'm at day 230 here. We're rolling. We're at the hour mark as well. So I want to be conscious of your time. So I'm going to try to maybe move in a bit quicker of a fashion. Here's a giant sunflower. I will take this, actually. I'm going to see if I can move quickly here. So as to not make a super long video. Alright, wolf. Alright, let's pulse in 5.8 billion. 5 of which is coming from a luxury suit. More corn, yes. Don't mind if I do. So boom, let's fill up this island here. And let's add in a new one right here. Keep the animals fed. Let's go. Keep the unicorns fed. Baker sheep or medium fences? Now you're going to make me choose. I got to go with the baker sheep. I mean, its buff is just too global. It's just too broad. It will buff up all of my sheep for each unit of bread I'm making on the farm here. We're making 598, so an insanely strong card to get. So yeah, the choice is obvious. So let's play it there and let's see what kind of production we're getting now. 870.7. Wow. They're almost making 1 million units of wool per turn, my friends. Insane. That is insanity. So $9.2 billion per turn, which is a very strong sum, morphs into $10 billion. So one baker sheep is worth what? $800 million? That's crazy. Another melter. Do I need it? So I can plug in corn back here. Yeah, I'll take it. We get Arboreal Bounty, Dionysian Rites, and Peanut Fest. Arboreal Bounty is going to give us some more wheat. Let's go with that. Yeah, we actually need some more sugar. Well, if I stumble across a tree, I can play it on my sugarcane island, like this one right here, to give it some double production. And for another melter, I mean, could play it. So this one's got the ranger here. Let's play it like back here. Set it to popcorn only. We can build more corn islands around it if needed. Fabric designer, yes. Let's throw the fabric designer in amongst the flock. Let's go. Small fences, sure. More unicorns. You already knew. Medium fence, sure. Take it. It's only one, but we'll certainly take it. I think what I want to do with this is... let's make this a wolf fence again. Given that we get the luxury suit that way, right? In fact... yeah, we just don't have the cutter and the loom. I was thinking about a way to get the black sheep incorporated, but... they need to be the only sheep type on the island. And they need to be solitary, right? You can't add multiple. You'll get a massive production debuff. Although it might not necessarily matter, if I'm being honest, given how buffed up everything actually is with all these unicorns. I mean, each unicorn is adding plus 77 production to all animals, right? So it's really pretty crazy. In fact, I'll just try a fence full of black sheep, and we'll see what happens. But we're making $12.5 billion per turn, 2.6 million luxury suits per turn, $7.5 billion in the luxury suit. We're back in the positive on fuel as well. Very nice. All right, unicorn here. And let's get some more wolves. Medium fence. Okay, so we actually do get the medium fences we're looking for. I'm actually surprised by that. Usually I find it's like you're short on the fencing, but look at this. We got the perfect amount of medium fences to complete our power diamond. So if I play one lone black sheep here, 121k. So yeah, 120. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, my friends, it doesn't matter. That's the fact of the matter. Amazing. $13.3 billion. Silo, fermenter, genetic booster, cutter. Don't need that. Biofuel generator. Yes. And what I'll do is I'll play my giant sunflower right here. Play the biofuel generator down there. Really strong combination, actually. If you need fuel, that is, of course. Alright, let's keep playing our sheep. Biofuel generator, let's throw you down here and solve the fuel problem. Boom. 3,200. Sheep and sheep, yes. Don't mind if I do. 54 million comes out the bank, but it's no big deal. Cow deluge, veganism, and fuel grapes. What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for an essence reward? I mean, I've got the popcorn buff. I've got the flood and the lake guardian. Rabbit apprentice, got that. Got community. Got home sweet home. Arboreal bounty, just got that. Yeah, I mean, we're looking pretty good. Let's go with fuel grapes, I suppose. Shout out to another OP build. Fuel grapes. Cow, penguin mill. Olive tree, juicer, wolf. Chicken, sheep, sunflower. More black sheep. I mean, I think we're gonna get to $1 trillion. Fabric designer, yep. Makes for an easy choice, I tell ya. Let's throw you in right there. Alright, wolf, water, well. Fuel cow, alpha wolf. Sugarcane. Man, I'm not used to seeing sugarcane at turn 268, but I'll certainly take it. We actually need more of this to make more bread. Yeah, because we have a lot of flour left over. So 598 units of bread morphs into 740. Okay, that's quite nice. And if I ever get a water tank, right? I think I should probably build with a water tank in mind. Fabric designer, yes, don't mind if I do. I mean, our fence spaces are pretty much occupied. If I get more fences, it's pretty much for unicorns at this point, right? Pig, how about more corn? Are we getting the fabric designer on Rabbit Apprentice? I think we are. Yeah, we are. Okay. You love to see it, folks. This is why we call it Terracards Madness here, my friends. So now I can fill in all of these spots. The fabric designer only takes one. But I can fill in all of these spots with fabric designers that will make all of our fine fabric and goods just that much more valuable. We're starting to get a nice popcorn foundation here. Pastors. For more sheep cards every turn, I just don't necessarily need it. However, they do morph into the fabric designer. So I think we can just sort of expedite that process with the pastor. So let's do it. So boom. Fabric designer, yep, you bet. So yeah, this just in Rabbit Apprentice is insanely strong. It's been made insanely strong. It didn't always used to be this strong. It didn't work for some animals, right? It appears as if it works for all animals now. Water tank, yes. Cow deluge, bunny like carrots. Veganism, sure. Although this is anything but. Olive tree, fuel tank. I've got arboreal bounty, so maybe we can make use of some trees. Let's play one right here, one right here. I'm thinking of the future. So let's just toss this out. Fabric designer right there. Greater silo. More sugarcane. Wow. Was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. But good. Let's get it. In fact, this is the better zone for the sugarcane for now. Fabric designer. Boom. Maybe I can secure another water tank. But we're basically going to be getting to this build maximized. And it's not often you get a build all the way to the end where it's completely maximized. Unless, of course, you wanted to say, start over and, you know, start building another grid of a similar stature and shape. But we have 40 flour left, so the sugar is starting to keep up, making 1,300 units of bread per turn. $7 billion in luxury suits, 2.4 million units. 4.3 million suits for $58.8 billion. This is absolutely insane. We have 2.4 million leftover wool per turn. Wool fabric as well. So that means the black wool is obviously way far behind. But $68.6 billion per turn. Okay. Now we have these popsicles. You're probably like, why'd you take those? Well, if you put them right here, will actually help buff up your sugarcane. But let's take a look at production here real quick. So 1.6 million production units of wool per turn from each sheep. And for these wolves here, I mean 11.4k. Now granted, it creates an item for us that is what? 10 times more valuable than that of what the wool creates. So that is absolutely insane. Some of these numbers are just wacky. Wow. Wow. I mean, we're going to get this grid fully maximized with fabric designers as well. Black sheep, just don't have room for you. How about some more sugarcane, though? Don't mind if I do. It's not often that you basically get to fill everything up, right? I've done a lot of runs in this game, and very rarely do I end a run where everything is like filled up. So I'm pretty satisfied right now, my friends. Fuel corn, cow, olive tree, giant chicken, cross watery tree, more medium fences. Let's go with, I suppose I probably should have gone with the medium fence there, given we're getting a unicorn every turn, but I think you probably kind of get the idea of this one. Giant cow cutter, genetic booster. $2.1 trillion. We eclipsed the $1 trillion mark. And basically, I'm just going about filling in these zones. Let's get these barns in place. You know, got a few fabric designers to play. Farmer crab, olive tree. antenna, I suppose. I mean, we almost got this thing filled all the way up. Centrifuge. Loom. Fuel cow. Another melter. I mean, I guess. There was a time when that was a hot card to get for sure. Tailor's Workshop. Got an Alpha Wolf. Let's grab the Tailor's Workshop. So $4.17 million. Now, see, we're at about the minute 15 mark, so I think what we have to do is wrap this thing up. But, my friends, it is not often that you get exactly what you're looking for, and look at the madness we have created. So let's do an assessment right now, and then I think I can probably just speed through a few turns. So we have a little bit of leftover sugar now, so we're running short on flour, but 1,300 units of bread per turn, which buffs everything up. We have some leftover popcorn, meaning everybody is eating and producing, quadruple. We have $7.6 billion in luxury suits and $123.2 billion in just the regular suit. So the regular suit is outproducing the luxury suit by a significant margin. Wow. Man, does this build get strong. Never seen anything like it, to be honest. I mean, you could even do a run with, blue sheep and giant sunflowers. Right? So let's just see. Let me just go nuts and my turn a bunch. I mean, I don't. So here's the church. If you wanted to continue your build, you would go with the church for sure. And you'd put that atop the hill. That'll get you more sheep cards every turn, and then essentially I would probably just start another one right here. Do the Tailor's Workshop in the middle and just start another one. Same grid, same build, everything. You're getting the cards every single turn that you need. And that's what makes this build particularly just insanely powerful. Wow. I mean, I'm still getting wolves by the draw, but Rabbit Apprentice really does bail us out in a big way here, doesn't it? So this is day 333, which I think is a fitting day to end, given I think I could be here for another 45 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I mean, 1.4 billion, so it's going to start creeping up, but we're at $6.4 trillion, making $165.2 billion per turn. Insane. So I think what we're going to do here, my friends, is we're going to back on out. We're going to save and exit. What I want to know from you in the comment section is how far do you think this build would actually go? Are we looking at a 500, 600 day build with the sheep and the textiles? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I wouldn't be impartial to maybe picking up this run again and trying to continue to build, right? Trying to build basically another super power diamond with the Tailor's Workshop in the middle. I mean, it seems like it's viable and conceivable, like I said, to sort of get what we need to continue to build out. So let me know if you would be interested in seeing that as well. This has been the luxury suit / suit run. Maybe we should just call this the luxury sheep run. It's got a nice ring to it. And I sure hope you enjoyed. If you did, my friends, please give the video a like. I would really appreciate that. Please also consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. If you're enjoying the content here, got plenty of content coming out all the time. We're very consistent here on this channel, so if that's something you appreciate in a content creator, then consider joining a growing community. We'd love to have you. And before I go, feel free to also join our Discord server, link in the video description below. We just kind of opened it up. We are a growing community there, but we just kind of opened it up to, the prospect of playing some co-op games live together. So if that sounds like something you would like, as well as, of course, staying updated with the channel. If that sounds like something you would like, I'd love to have you in the community. So with all of that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.